Let's talk about Canadian real estate. Think about it. A stable economy, people moving in left and right, and the government actually supporting real estate? Yeah, Canada's got a lot going for it. So in this video, we're diving deep into the top 10 reasons why putting your money into Canadian real estate in 2025 might be the smartest move you make. We're not just talking hypotheticals here. We're bringing in the actual market data, the real-life examples, the stuff that actually matters when you're making an investment decision this big. Check out the link in the description for the ultimate guide to crushing it in Canadian real estate, even if you're just starting out. First things first, let's talk about what really matters. Are you going to make money? Historically, Canada's been like that friend who just keeps getting promotions. The Canadian Real Estate Association, those guys who live and breathe this stuff, they're saying that over the past decade, the average home price in Canada has gone up a whopping 64%. That's insane. And get this, they're projecting that in 2025 alone, prices could jump another 5.2%. This isn't some fluke, guys, it's basic economics. You've got a ton of people wanting to buy, not enough houses to go around, and interest rates that are still pretty darn low. That right there is the recipe for a real estate goldmine. Think about it. You buy a property today, and in a few years, when you're ready to sell, that thing could be worth significantly more than what you paid for it. That's how you build wealth, people. With low interest rates, you can actually leverage that debt to your advantage. It's like a cheat code for real estate investing. Okay, so we just talked about low interest rates. But let's really break this down because this is huge. The Bank of Canada, they're the ones calling the shots on interest rates. They've been dropping them like it's hot, and all signs point to them keeping it that way in 2025. What does this mean for you? It means borrowing money is cheaper than ever. We're talking lower monthly payments on your mortgage, which frees up more cash flow for you to reinvest, or, actually enjoy your life. When everyone's trying to buy, and you've got a limited supply of properties, guess what happens? Prices go up. It's like a bidding war, but instead of a vintage Pokemon card, it's your future financial freedom on the line. All right, so you've bought your property, you're watching its value go up. But what about making money right now? That's where Canada's rental market comes in. This isn't just some side hustle. We're talking about a full-blown income stream. Think about it. Canada's a magnet for immigrants and students, people who need a place to live. The Canadian Mortgage and Housing Corporation, they're like the housing gurus. They said that in 2021, only 2.4% of rental apartments were sitting empty. And with the demand being so high, you can actually charge a premium for rent. Now let's talk about something that often gets overlooked: political stability. Unlike some other countries we could mention, Canada's known for its chill vibes and drama-free government. They've got a solid democracy, institutions that actually work, and this little thing called the rule of law. What does this mean for you as an investor? Peace of mind. You can invest with confidence, knowing that your investment is protected by a stable and predictable system. A stable political environment attracts foreign investment, which boosts the economy and, you guessed it, drives up property values. All right, let's talk numbers. Canada's population is growing like crazy, and by 2025, it's expected to hit a whopping 40 million people. That's a lot of mouths to feed, and even more importantly, a lot of people who need a roof over their heads. This growth is fueled by two things: people having babies and immigration. And guess what? Both of these factors are booming in Canada. When you have more people moving to a certain area, the demand for housing skyrockets. And when demand goes up, so do prices. Let's dive deeper into this whole immigration thing, because this is where Canada really shines. Canada's known for rolling out the welcome mat for immigrants. They've got a pretty open immigration policy, which has led to a flood of people from all over the world setting up shop in the Great White North. And guess what all those newcomers need? You got it. A place to live. This constant influx of immigrants creates a consistent demand for rental properties, which is like music to a real estate investor's ears. Now let's get serious for a second and talk about the backbone of any good investment: the economy. Canada's economy is like that friend who always pays their bills on time and has a solid emergency fund. This economic stability is super attractive to foreign investors, who see Canada as a safe and profitable place to put their money. And guess what benefits from a strong economy? You guessed it, the real estate market. All right, let's talk taxes. Everyone's favorite subject, right? Well, get this. Canada actually makes it pretty sweet for real estate investors. They've got these cool things called tax deductions, which means you can write off certain expenses related to your property, like those pesky mortgage interest payments, property taxes, and even some of the costs of maintaining your property. But wait, there's more. When you eventually sell your property, you get hit with something called capital gains tax. Sounds scary, right? But don't worry, Canada's got your back. They actually exempt 50% of the profit you make from the sale of an investment property from this tax. Now, let's talk strategy, people. You know what they say? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. The same goes for your investment portfolio. You don't want to have all your money tied up in one asset class, no matter how promising it seems. That's where diversification comes in. And guess what? Canadian real estate is a fantastic way to diversify your portfolio. It can generate a steady stream of passive income through those sweet, sweet rental payments. All right, let's wrap things up with the big picture. Investing in Canadian real estate isn't about getting rich quick. It's about playing the long game. Real estate, especially in a stable and growing market like Canada, tends to appreciate in value over the long term. We're talking about potentially life-changing gains if you're patient and strategic. That's how generations of wealthy families have built their fortunes, by investing in assets that stand the test of time. So, there you have it, folks. 10 rock-solid reasons why investing in Canadian real estate in 2025 might be the smartest financial move you make. But here's the thing. Knowledge without action is useless. Don't just sit on this information. Do something with it. Start researching, talk to a financial advisor, and make a plan. Remember, the best time to invest was yesterday, but the second best time is right now. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos about building wealth and crushing it in real estate.